The money keep coming in. Shout out to Mr. King Palmer. The money keep coming in. We got a $5 super chat. What's up, everybody? Party people. Happy holidays. Your kid. Your favorite boxing channel's favorite boxing channel is back. The money keep coming in. Like I said before, I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla. I'm Thriller in Manila. Stream King is back. Yeah, we back up in this. We were here to talk about Terence Crawford, the delusions of grandeur, the back and forth banter, and the delusions of grandeur from Terence Bud Crawford, his team. I got so much stuff coming in the works on the channel. Be prepared for it. I don't even know where to begin. I'm afraid of myself right now. So Easy Work Wednesday coming to you tomorrow. Fire. Check back on the channel tomorrow. Fire. We recorded it. It's fire. Support something great. Don't hate. Support something great. We out here working for you. I got the panel. We talked about Canelo over the weekend. We talked about Canelo's opponent choice. Yeah, we talked about some different stuff. Deron Heron. He said, what up, King? Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and yours. I hope everyone's being safe. We're going to get into this shortly. Terence Bud Crawford. Yeah. I need y'all to smash the like button. YouTube hating, but they can't stop the greatness. I'm going to keep coming. I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I keep going and going and going. They can't stop us. I feel good. I feel great. Haters mad. They want to hate. I can't relate. Nah, I am the new hoop. I am hoops. Does it look like I'm watching hoops? I'm watching this money grow. I'm watching my brand. You watch the NBA. I am the NBA on my channel. No busters allowed. Yeah, this the new NBA right here. NBA, no busters allowed. Yeah, we doing the NBA right here. I'm out here. Look, the money keep coming in. I'm out here watching my own. You watch LeBron. You watch the Lakers. I'm watching this. Did you hear the new Eminem song Zeus is so badass? I ain't heard all of the album, but I heard that Nat, he was killing. He was going off. He was going off on that. But we already knew this. M Ben had bars. He been tell you people hate. I don't know why, but Eminem been have. Yeah, rest in peace, Mac Dre. We gonna do it for the Bay. Okay. M Ben had the bars. Yeah. Man, what? Anyway, I'm waiting for the notification to go out and then we're going to get started. We're going to get started in a minute. Let me get a little of this water. Man. Walls closing in on Canelo. Walls closing in on Bud Crawford. I'm going to explain. Don't worry. I'll explain. Yes. This shit. You be knee deep in this shit. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to explain everything that I got to say. Man, YouTube came to play. They're not sending out no notifications. That's why it's just, again, a slow start. Smash the like button. Who got a notification for this stream? Anybody? Anybody get a notification? Mr. King Palmer, who else? Because not everyone gets it. So I'm trying to see who got a notification for this stream. K. Sean said, not I. How did you find out that I was live? See, YouTube hating. That's what they do, bro. Alex, what up? Adrian, what up? See, that's the thing. People want to come watch the channel. They just don't know when I'm going live because YouTube don't be sending the notifications. He said he refreshed his page. I just logged in and saw no notifications. That's what I'm saying. They hating. But it is what it is. Listen, we'll see if it fills out. I need y'all to continue to smash the like button. Hold on 1 second. Shout out to Alex. Yeah, it's cool for the people who are checking, but some people need that notification. Look, Dylan said he caught the stream. Yeah, they trying to hate. They try to hate on my number. They hate to see me robbing the bank, man. We robbing the bank. We just got paid through YouTube. I had a great check. Top 3 greatest checks ever on YouTube. We've been putting in work. Now they want to hate. Okay. They don't want to send notifications. I'm still coming back. I'm still dropping that Easy Work Wednesday. I promise you, it's popping. But let's jump into it. Terence Bud Crawford. I'm almost at a loss for words. I respect the fighter. I respect his journey, But when it comes to Terence Crawford, I'm not really understanding a lot from his team right now. They're saying a lot of stuff that, frankly, I just can't understand. I really can't. I'm trying, you guys know me on my channel. I really try to be objective and consider the different perspectives. But some things, they not adding up. It ain't stacking up. Some things you gotta make it make sense to me. Danny, what up? Hey, y'all gotta get the likes up because I got a lot of energy right now. If we can't get the likes up, I'm finna bounce and then put out these other videos. So if y'all want to continue this stream, y'all gotta get the likes up. I gotta keep this thing trucking. I don't know. I can't control the YouTube algorithm and none of that. If y'all want to continue the stream, I need to get the likes up because I gotta talk to the max amount of people on one person. I don't have an everlasting voice where I could just, you know what I'm saying? I just got off the Easy Work Wednesday call and we went for a minute. So y'all gotta make this worth my time. I can't help the YouTube algorithm, but I come to cook. I come to work. I just got off a 2-hour call for Easy Work Wednesday. Check that tomorrow on the channel. Oh, your boy messed up. Your boy messed up. The Easy Work Wednesday, I just recorded it. I didn't even think about this. Hold on. It's Wednesday right now. Why did I think this was Tuesday? Oh, your boy slipping. We just recorded Easy Work Wednesday. I thought this was Tuesday. Oh man. I might hold on. I just looked at that. Hold on. Maybe I'll get that out. Wow. I just thought about that. Crawford delusional, ha ha. bro, the statements from his team. Listen, I gotta get that Easy Work Wednesday out. Damn, I might be late on that. I really thought this was Tuesday. I'm tripping. And nobody said nothing to me. None of the panel. Oh, wait till I show y'all. All right, this ain't gonna be that long of a stream. I can already see. I forgot that today was Wednesday. We recorded the Easy Work Wednesday. It's fire. All right, let's jump right into it. This is Terence Crawford's manager. Terence Crawford's manager and trainer, longtime trainer. The relationship with Bob Arum is still up in the air, McIntyre said. Quote, I've been trying to have a sit down with Bob Arum, but still haven't gotten a date. But the priorities for Team Crawford remain the same. Mac wants either, quote, Manny Pacquiao or Errol Spence for Crawford's next fight. Whatever that is, you guys feast your eyes on this. Whatever that is, but with a caveat. The purse for either one would have to be split straight down the middle. 50-50, says Mac. Man, what? So not only does Terence Bud Crawford want 50-50 versus Errol Spence, he says, per his team, that he needs 50-50 with Pacquiao. Man, stop. It's over. Everything starts from now. This is pure delusion. This is pure delusion. If you're not the A side over Spence, we know you're not the A side over Pacquiao either. Bro, come on, bro. Listen, y'all making this too easy. Come on, bro. So all the people look foolish as hell saying Errol Spence is ducking because he made the same statement that he did, but he added 70-30. But like he's consistently said, 60-40 my way, I got the lion's share, 70-30 or whatever. He needs to take that and take what he can get. Right? People said that Crawford would punked Errol and Errol was ducking. Bro, there's more than one way to talk yourself out of a fight or to make sure an ensue fight doesn't happen. That is one of them. If you have foolish demands that can't be met or that won't be met, come on, bro. Okay. Danny Stackpool. The money keep coming in. That's the only way y'all gonna save this stream. Because the money keep coming in. Is get the likes up and get the loot up. That's the only way I can do this live stream. Because I'm slipping. I thought it was Tuesday. We recorded Easy Work Wednesday. I'm probably going to drop it tomorrow then. Players mess up too. It's the holidays. But we got a fire episode. Because I don't want to post it this late. And I'm not going to rush to hurry up and post it. So, bro, they said they want 50-50 with Errol or Pacquiao. Just stop. It don't even sound realistic anymore. You see what I'm saying? It didn't sound realistic you getting 50-50 with Errol, but now his own trainer and manager is saying 50-50 with Pacquiao too. Man, stop, bro. You know that's not going to happen. Why would Pacquiao give Terence Crawford 50-50? Just let me know. I want to hear this. Please explain. Since y'all know so much, please explain. Why would Pacquiao, who has 70-plus fights, which people don't even do anymore unless you're a throwback older fighter, why would he give 50-50 to Crawford? And trust me, for years, I've wanted to see Pacquiao versus Crawford. But I'm also realistic. I think Pacquiao should have fought Crawford when he was with Top Rank. I want to see the fight. I still think it's a good fight. But you think you're going to get 50-50 with Pacquiao? Man, come on, bro. Pacquiao just did $550,000 with Keith Thurman. You think you're going to get 50-50 with them? Bro, Bud's team needs an overhaul, a refresh or something. They need to hit the reset button because the game is looking over. Hit that reset button. This ain't it. And the worst part about it is if your own trainer / manager thinks like this and is telling the world, Exhibit A, that we want 50-50 versus Errol or Pacquiao. Says the priorities, this is on Boxing Scene, the priorities for Team Crawford remain the same. Bomac wants either, quote, Manny Pacquiao or Errol Spence for Crawford's next fight, whenever that is, but with the caveat. The purse for either one would have to be split straight down the middle, 50-50, says Bomac. I mean, just stop it, bro. Look at Pac-Man's son's hair. No one is getting 50-50. That's what I'm saying. His son rapping and shit. They got life after boxing. Bro, Bud is delusional. Bud's team is delusional. If, like, I understand negotiating and betting high, or, like, you know, your starting point being higher, but come on, bro. We got to be a little bit more realistic. Not only do you think you're going to get 50-50 with Errol, you're going to get 50-50 with Pacquiao. It's like, this ain't even making sense anymore, bro. Yeah, I said that earlier too, but they want to give Sean Porter $1 million, or they want to give him the WBO 75-25 split. Man, it's over, bro. The walls are closing in. Now, the other bad look for Team Crawford is this. While you sitting up here making demands that you know won't be met and are illogical, Errol Spence might be out here and might be in the Pacquiao sweepstakes to actually get the fight. Ain't that a bitch? Listen, I'm going to say it again. While Team Crawford is putting out these price points and purse demands and percentage splits that they know aren't going to get met, and they have zero, I repeat, zero leverage. Crawford can be the greatest fighter that's ever lived. That has nothing to do with A-side leverage. So you guys think every millionaire on this planet is the smartest person? Because you're a millionaire doesn't mean you're the smartest person, because sometimes the millionaire hires the smartest person to help their company. You see what I'm saying? You could be a millionaire and still not be the smartest person. There is no direct correlation between having higher SAT and IQ scores and necessarily being a millionaire. Somebody could have a landscaping business and be a millionaire from grunt work, and then they just expanded their business and kept leveling up and acquired more and more people. And they could be dumb as rocks, but they know when it comes to landscaping, they got celebrity clients, Kevin Hart or something like that. There's so many ways to make money in 2020 and beyond, 2021. So the same could be said for boxing. In terms of the business of boxing, just because you're the most skilled fighter, the reality is that doesn't automatically make you an A-side and give you the betting leverage. Whoever told Crawford that done told him wrong. Like Dragonfly Jones said, somebody done told you wrong, punk. Somebody has told you wrong. The money keep coming in. Shout out to Prada Pierre. He said Bud might as well go back down to 140 or up to 54. I disagree. What's at 54? Al Heyman fighters? Who like, bro, who the hell can he fight at 54 that's worth a damn? It's over. You listen. That's game blouses. It's over. There's nobody in boxing making more sense than your boy Ego with the talking points. It is over. Crawford is a great fighter. I'm going to keep saying the same thing. But the business and what your team is spouting ain't making sense. Are you getting paid by dissing Terence Crawford? What did I say to diss Terence Crawford that you disagree with? You have 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck. His name is I Need Money. What have I said to quote unquote diss Terence Crawford that you disagree with? 30 seconds. Now 25 seconds. Good luck. Watch. I'll burn him. 20 seconds. What have I said about Crawford that you disagree with that is allegedly dissing him? Speaking facts is not dissing somebody. First of all, Crawford's the one talking about Errol Spence in a car wreck. That's dissing somebody. You're always talking shit about him. Strike one. Once again, what have I said specifically? You got 10 seconds on the clock that is talking shit or dissing him. Hope it was worth it. Man, 5 seconds. Do we have any shooters in the building? Because it looks like this Joker's time is up. They counted you out. Any final requests? Any final answer? Block. Do I have any shooters in the building that could get this man out of here? Once again, another drive-by comment. I'm specifically asking what I said to, quote, diss Terence Crawford. Ooh, Cinnamon Savage was lurking. Or, quote, hate on Terence Crawford or whatever he said, and he refused to answer it. Block. Back to what I was saying. Terence Crawford's team is completely deluded if they really and truly believe what they are putting out in the media. First of all, how can you be the A side over Arum, let alone Pacquiao, or warrant a 50-50 split with either of those guys when Manny Pacquiao has one belt, but he has 70 plus fights and he's a instant legend and Hall of Famer? Errol Spence, he's the man, the modern man that's doing great things, fighting the bigger names, putting on the bigger events, and on top of all that, he has 2 belts. I mean, it's just looking extremely bad and hard to justify. The money keep coming in. We got another $5 from Prada Pierre. He said the walls are closing in on Bud Crawford and Lomachenko. Bud is tripping. I agree. Salute Ego. You got real fans in Richmond, California. My backyard. Shout out to Richmond. Real rich. Appreciate y'all. Bay Area forever. Alan Young, what up? I'll tell you why Crawford has a fair point. You have 10 seconds. 9 seconds. I'm not here to play no games. Joe Crameroni, 7 seconds. What? Okay, tell me the point. The money keep coming in. I'm just going to keep burning dudes. Central Richmond all day. Let's get it. Yee. Joe, you got 8 seconds. Come on. Bring your best work. 5 seconds. Shooters, get ready. I got another one. Would you pay to watch that fight? Block him. You wasting my time for that? Block him. Block him. Like, what? No, you out of here, Joe. Regular Joe. Is that dude from the 70s show? Who, bro, look at his default picture. Man, get this dude out of here. Joe Crameroni, yeah. You failed Aroni. Rice-a-roni. Get him out of here. Get Joe Crameroni. So you respond to a question. He said, bro, grow up. Oh, I'm going to grow up all right when we block you. I asked a direct question, and then you respond with the question. Block his ass. Bro, do we have any shooters in the building? Get rid of this man. How do you respond? You were supposed to answer the question, and oh my gosh, I got to get this dude. You're supposed to answer the question, and you respond with the question. Bap! Get him out of here. You a hoe, Ego. That's great. Block him too. I'll be a hoe. Okay. You win. Block Richard Jewelry. Yeah. We gonna get you for your jewelry. Shout out to Richard Jewelry. We gonna snatch your jewelry. Get him out of here. Who else? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Bud Crawford, his team, they're asking for 50-50 versus Errol Spence and Pacquiao. Do you understand how delusional that sounds? They've been talking about fighting Pacquiao for 6 years. Crawford's name has been linked. Never happened. You mean to tell me that now that Pacquiao is no longer a top-ranked fighter, somehow magically that fight is easy to obtain and facilitate? That's what you want me to believe. So, top rank, let's look at it. Now y'all getting cooked. I didn't want to do this, but y'all made me. Okay. Teofimo just whooped Lomachenko. an American star, right, with a great win, Top Rank taking him to Australia to fight a guy who barely won his last fight against Lee Selby, who wasn't even a career 135 pounder. And he's coming off of 2 split decisions. This is an absolute fact. Top Rank, go read the reports. They're talking about Teofimo versus Camboso. Off of the best performance of Teofimo's career, destroying this man's momentum, taking him to, foreign land so he could potentially get robbed or, get sick and have an off night or jet lag, or, you giving him a away game. That's what they're trying to do. Crawford, as Bob Arum has depicted, is losing him money. The moment your own promoter, a white Jewish man, had Bob Arum publicly threw you under the bus and stated that you are no longer good for business, you are losing him money, there's no way you could be the A side off of that one fact alone. So all the fans that are saying, oh, who cares? Let's just see the fight. Fuck you. Because if the business don't make sense, then there will be no fight to begin with. If you can't get past a stubborn attitude or the negotiations, then there will be no fight. Do you understand this? If the business doesn't align, then there will be no fight. If both parties can't amicably agree on the terms set forth, then there will be no Crawford versus Errol Spence. But y'all too stupid to see that. A lot of y'all playing this game with the God, boxing ego, the warlord of this boxing. It's stupid. You playing the game you can't win. Quit playing those childish games with grown men. You playing the game, you know you ain't gonna win. Quit playing them childish games with grown men. You can't win this one, bro. Bud is not per se asking for 75-25. That is the mandated split by the WBO. And Sean Porter is the WBO mandatory. So in essence, he pretty much is by saying that Sean Porter needs to go through the WBO and, request the mandatory get ordered and all that. Because if it goes to there, as opposed to the teams finding a purse and what they're going to pay both fighters and how much the event's worth and all that, if it goes to the WBO, then you got to abide by the WBO rules, which is 75 to the champion, 25 to the challenger. That's going to be a non-starter. Errol is intimidated by Bud. Block him. No explanation. Block him. The money keep coming in. So while y'all scrambling to make second accounts after we block y'all, I'm going to get to this money. Shout out to Danny Stackpool again. Bud gonna want that 60-40 when he's in the audience at Pac versus Spence. He said when he in the audience. That's hilarious. Here's another similar situation on a smaller scale. Bro, his name was Knicks in 6. You a Knicks fan, so I know you was bound to lose over here because you a Knicks fan. Shout out to New York, but like Big L said. He said, I'm from New York and never was a fan of the Knicks. He said, my plan to get rich, I'm from New York and never was a fan of the Knicks. Bro, the man's name is Knicks in 6. You get nicked. Every time they come in the chat, the fans is booing. We gonna hit him with the knees. That Patrick Ewing, you getting nicked. Hold on. Hold on, listen. Every time they come in the chat, the fans is booing. We gonna hit you with that Glock. Nick 'em. Pat Ewing. Man, we gonna hit you. We gonna give you Pat Ewing knees. Stop playing, bro. So, there will be no fight if the money doesn't make sense. Like, bro, it has to. There's an old my dad was in the military. The money keep coming in. I told y'all. We only accept raps and Triple G voice ego. Nah, I ain't finna do all that. Y'all gonna accept what I give y'all. That's what y'all gonna accept, or don't watch me. Yeah. So y'all don't tell me what to do. I show you what I'm gonna do. But the whole Bud Crawford, like, it's not realistic, bro. And he asking for 50-50 versus Errol or Pacquiao. What do you do? Listen, I got a question. I got a question. Look, what is Bud Crawford and the fans who are saying, like, agreeing that this is cool and Errol's ducking and the fans that are saying all that type of stuff? What do you do if in 2021 Pacquiao chooses Errol Spence and they get it done? What does Bud say at that point when he just had his own manager come on record and say we want 50-50 for Pacquiao or Spence, as I just showed you? What do you do if Errol gets the Pacquiao fight for real? Errol is not overly talking about a Pacquiao fight. He said he wants to actually get the fight, but he's not talking about him incessantly like Team Crawford in Top Rank and Pacquiao in Qatar. He's just waiting to see if his blessings, get approved and everything falls into place. So what are the Crawford, the man fans that are acting like this makes sense to them? What are they going to say if Errol actually gets the fight? So if you didn't believe 60-40, 70-30 was a fair split at the Canelo-Caleb Smith fight, what if Errol Spence, which there's a likelihood and a chance that he gets Pacquiao next, what if he fights Pacquiao and beats him? Then what? He'll have a third belt and a great scalp on his resume. I think a lot of people would probably even favor Errol Spence to beat Pacquiao. I don't know. I'm not a sports bet, but from people I've talked to, they would favor Errol. So Crawford is going to be, we're going to look back at these interviews done 6 months prior, and he's requesting 50-50, and Pacquiao and Errol selling out AT&T Stadium, and Team Crawford is out here with these pipe dreams talking about 50-50. He said they'll say Errol is ducking. How do you duck Crawford, who doesn't have – Pacquiao got a better welterweight resume than Crawford. So how can you duck a guy with a worse welterweight resume to fight the guy who's more legendary with a better welterweight resume? So no matter what you say, you are trapped. Because even if they say Errol is ducking, explain how you duck a person who hasn't really accomplished what Pacquiao has accomplished career-wise, let alone at welterweight. They would fight at welterweight. Pacquiao, put it this way, Pacquiao's coming off a better performance in his last fight, given who he was in there with and the condition of that person, than Terence Crawford. Crawford's last fight was Kell Brook, who people felt was shot-worn and fading. For Pacquiao, his last performance was an undefeated Keith Thurman. I mean, y'all getting cooked. Y'all getting cooked. Man, I don't care. Listen, I don't care. There's always going to be radicals for any talking point. Some people believe in God, and then you're going to have some atheists that say, I don't believe in God. You get what I'm saying? So there's always going to be a contrast. But my job is to make sure that you motherfuckers ain't got no breath left. That whatever, if you talking that dumb shit in boxing, that nobody believes you. That's my goal. So I don't really care. There's always going to be, if you in a certain house or climate environment, there's always going to be potentials for insects and rodents and rats and roaches and all that. But we making it where you can't even come out. You're like, you going to come out and get sprayed with the raid. That, you a roach. You better keep your roach ass, all these roach ass fans, you better stay in the cupboard or hidden in that crack in that crevice, because if you pop out, we popping out with that raid. You getting sprayed. You getting sprayed with the raid, I promise you. So it's over for all that old media garbage, bro. These little talking points, and nobody's on that. You getting sprayed with raid. How do you duck a person to fight a person with a better resume who Pacquiao is proven dangerous against elite people. He fought Mayweather at welterweight. He hurt Bradley at welterweight, made him do cartwheels and all types of stuff. He fought Marquez and hurt him at welterweight. He beat Marquez, right? He hurt Brandon Rios and really dropped him, but they didn't give him credit for it. He demolished Chris Algieri. He beat Jesse Vargas and dropped him, right? He hurt Keith Thurman, dropped him. He beat Margarito at 50-something. How do you duck Bud, who hurts people too, but he ain't hurt no Margarito, Cotto? It ain't nobody that we rank up there like that. Stop. It's over. There's nobody on Bud's whole career resume that's better than undefeated Keith Thurman. Name one person Bud has ever beat that would beat Keith Thurman. Go. Name one person that you believe in your heart of all hearts Bud Crawford has ever fought as a professional fighter in 37 fights or whatever that would beat Keith Thurman. Okay. Name one person in any weight class, if they eventually moved up or whatever, that at 147 they would whoop Keith Thurman. Okay. Name one, career-wise. Gamboa, Victor Postal, Deary Jean. Bro, Deary Jean would be Deary gone if he fought Keith Thurman. Man, come on, bruh. Listen. Mills Lane voice. Let's get it on. If Keith Thurman fought Deary Jean, he would be Deary gone. He would be out of here. Listen, I said Mills Lane voice. Let's get it on. If Keith Thurman hit Deary Jean, he would be Deary gone. He would be up out of here, bro. Especially at the point in which they fought. Benavidez stops Keith Thurman. Get this man the fuck up out of here. So a wounded Keith Thurman has great footwork. And we seen Jose Benavidez's mobility was compromised after 4 or 5 rounds. Keith Thurman, the whole last part of the Danny Garcia fight, he was kind of on his bicycle. So how is Jose Benavidez, after getting shot in the leg, finna beat Keith Thurman? These dudes, man, come on. I'm destroying. I'm dogging. This is Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti. I'm dogging them. I'm TB Ego. Get these dudes out of here, bro. They know. I said name one person that you really, in your heart of all hearts, believe will whoop Keith Thurman at the time they fought him. Not Kell Brook in his prime, but when the Kell Brook that Crawford just fought, you think that version? Okay, so let me get this straight. Keith Thurman last year fought Pacquiao, barely lost. He lost a split decision, so it was close. Got dropped and then fought harder. You think he would lose to Kell Brook of 2020? y'all full of it, bro. Y'all full of it. I'm dogging them. Mayweather Gotti, they getting dogged. If they disrespect me, then I'm gonna cut it to 3. I'm dogging them. You know this don't make sense. I'm gonna ask one last time for you busters. Name one person on Terence Crawford's entire career resume that you honestly, in your heart of all heart, believe if that version fought Keith Thurman at that time, Keith Thurman would lose to him. So Jeff Horn in July when Crawford fought him or whatever, you think that coming off the Pacquiao fight, he would have beat Keith Thurman? You think Mean Machine last year would beat Keith Thurman? You think Amir Khan last year would beat Keith Thurman? You believe Kell Brook 3-4 weeks ago would have beat Keith Thurman? That Keith Thurman that showed up. That Kell Brook that showed up. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all getting dog walked. This shit is looking like, I like to name it like fights. Canelo versus Caleb Smith. Y'all getting dogged. Y'all getting dog walked. Bro, he said one time we'll push Mean Machine's Ishin. I've had my shit pushed in, bro. Man, y'all know y'all lying. Y'all some goddamn liars. Kamal Oz, Captain Long John Silver stops Thurman. Laughing my ass dummies. Cameron Renfro, they been slow. Shout out to my man Cameron Renfro. These haters, they been slow. Bro, y'all getting dogged. But shout out to the boy Cameron Renfro. They been slow. Man, every time I drop, they cop Carl Winslow. That's why your wins low. Oh my God, hold on. That's why your ends low. Your wins low. Hold on. I said that's why your ends low and your wins low. Every time I drop, they cop Carl Winslow. Shout out to Cameron Renfro. Oh man, come on, bro. Bars. Keith would kill Kell Brook, especially that version of Kell Brook in 2020, man. Come on, man. Y'all lying. Y'all lying to yourself. Who? Victor Postal, he fucking with Keith, but he can't get past Jose Ramirez at 140? Okay. He can't get past Josh Taylor, but he fucking with Keith at 47? Okay. Told you. See, a lot of why y'all get destroyed so easily by me is because a lot of these talking points that old media makes is comfort food. It's comfort food. They saying it because it's therapeutic, because they like the way it sounds, but they know it don't make sense. Do you think Thurman can beat Bud? At this point, I just want to see Bud in a good fight, bro. Like someone on paper going into the fight that I think is a good fight. Listen, that's all that needs to be said. I don't give a fuck who wins. He lose, win, lose. I don't care. Show me. That's all I'm about. And you looking like a rat, bro. Chili chills. You better chili chill or we gonna really spill. Listen. Chili chill better chili chill for my shooters really spill. Stop playing. I know you a rat. Oh, you think, bro, I don't care. Fight him. Fight Keith Thurman and show me. Show me. Let's see it. Beat Keith Thurman. I don't lose anything. That's just a great fight for boxing. Fight Sean Porter. Dog walk him. Beat him. If that's what you can do, do it. Show me. Y'all playing these games, it don't make sense. Show me. Let's see it. I don't care about all these like fake, premonitions of what would happen. Show me. Fight him. Beat him. And then we move on. But to ask for 50-50 versus Pacquiao and Errol catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. Catches bullets with his teeth. Come on, bro. They know this don't make sense. Tell them for real, ego. Old media says it's because they're paid to say it. Benavidez, who did Jose beat at 147 ever? That's a great question. He was off a 2-year layoff. He came from 140. He really lost. This is why they can't fuck with me when it comes to this boxing stuff. I really do this. Like, I really dedicated my life to boxing. Funny as it may seem, I'm really in the gym. I really know fighters. I really be out here. I really appreciate the sweet science. Jose Benavidez is a solid dude, but he showed a lot of promise on HBO. After that, he kind of fell off because he was in the streets or whatever, and he got shot in the leg, and then he disappeared for 2 years. Top Rank brought him back extra slow, and people really watched the fight because he did a good job with Crawford selling the fight. Pushing and swinging at each other at the weigh-ins and stuff like that. But for real, to the real people who watch boxing, Jose Benavidez, just like y'all talk about Danny Garcia lost to Herrera, he fought Mauricio Herrera after Danny and fell for the same okie doke, and Mauricio Herrera really beat Jose Benavidez. And this is at 140, people. This was at 140. So that's a great question. Who did Benavidez really name? One quality win that Benavidez ever had at 47. He was a 140 fighter, and he came back heavier after getting shot in the leg and being out for 2 years. I'm destroying him. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying him. Shout out to Jeffrey Brooks. If you don't think Pacquiao can't beat Bud, then why think Keith can't? Bro, name one. That's a good one. Name one quality win that you respected from Jose Benavidez. And see, this is what Top Rank, they do pretty often. Clever matchmaking. That's why you always hear me say clever matchmaking. Jose Benavidez, they gave him 2 easy type tune-up fights to get his leg back. Then he had that little altercation with Crawford. Focus on your fight before you don't make it to your fight. And then they pulled the trigger and made the fight. So they, credit to them. It was good marketing. and they used it, capitalized. But just like Jose Pedraza, it's the Top Rank keep doing the same thing, bro. Jose Pedraza, his quality win, so this is the game that boxing is trying to play, but you can't play it with people like me. I'm a real boxing head, right? Listen, we gonna box him dead. You can't do this to me. I'm a real boxing head. Look, Jose Pedraza, what Top Rank will do, they'll fast track guys and put them in a position. They have great relationships with sanctioning bodies and business relationships with the different belt companies and stuff like that. So what they do is fast track a guy, have a future match that they want to build up, cleverly match him, and then that person, gets a belt, and then the winner fights Lomachenko, and then Lomachenko beats him. Now he look like he's undisputed or unified, destroying people. You don't know about boxing, bro. You don't. Because, for example, Sean Porter is a 2-time welterweight champion. He was the IBF welterweight champion and a WBC welterweight. Before an Errol Spence fight with Sean Porter fought Danny Garcia in a title fight. He fought Ugas and defended his title. These are top-rated fights. Jose Pedraza was fighting nobodies after Tank stopped him at a lower weight class, and they moved him to 135. He took like a year off after Gervonta, the Black Channels, Gervonta. After Tank slept Jose Pedraza, he took about a year off. Look, it's all on BoxRec. This is off the top of my dome. He took about a year or so off of nothingness, came back into a new division because he can move up. I was at some of the fights. I think one of them was on Crawford versus Jeff Horn. They put him in with a bunch of unknown people, and then his last fight before Lomachenko was, I believe, Ray Beltran. And then because he beat Ray Beltran, who lost to Crawford, lost to Ricky Burns, and really wasn't no proven champion like that, and failed a drug test for actual anabolic steroid, but whatever. Then because Pedraza beat him, he was a champion, and then they hurry up and put Lomachenko in to knock him off. That's the gamesmanship. That's the strategy. He wasn't a proven champion. See, for example, Charles Martin. He got a belt and lost a belt. Just like that. I can destroy you. Just like that. He got the belt, and in the first fight, Joshua seized the opportunity, and destroyed him. He lost his belt. That's not a proven champion, bro. Now, if Charles Martin beat the guy so first of all, Eddie Hearn they did the same thing. They think they slick, but real boxing fans can pick up on this if you're smart enough to keep up. Eddie Hearn was not trying to put Joshua in there with a guy like Wilder, especially back then. I'm talking about before Joshua was a champion. He wasn't trying to put him in there with Klitschko at that time or Tyson Fury. So an opportunity seized itself or was relevant because Anthony Joshua had an opportunity to fight Charles Martin, who beat a guy because the guy fell weird in a boring fight and he twisted his leg up, so he won the belt by a technicality. Eddie Hearn, feeling Joshua at least would be ready for a Charles Martin type person, they pulled the trigger. Joshua's been a champion pretty much ever since. You see what I'm saying? So to act like Charles Martin was this established champion, that's not entirely true. He didn't fight nobody. Versus Sean Porter, he beat Danny Garcia for the belt. Then he fought against Ugas, right? And defended the belt. So by the time he fought Errol in the unification, that's why it was an instant classic, because Sean Porter had already fought Kell Brook, lost his title, fought Devin Alexander and got his title, fought guys like Berto, fought and defended his title against Ugas. So he was a proven champion. Jose Pedraza wasn't. Luke Campbell, Lomachenko, they fought for a vacant title, right? So Luke Campbell couldn't get the title by fighting Jorge Linares and taking it from him. See, y'all don't know about boxing. So there's a difference. It's clever matchmaking. Just it's the same thing Canelo's doing. Canelo's out here whooping all these British dudes' asses, but the guys that real boxing fans know would be the maximum danger zone, that's not the guys he's fighting. He gonna fight Yildirim and Pilgrims and all this stuff. Callum Smith, Joey Smith, Will Smith, Paul Smith, Liam Smith. He'll fight all them and then play this game like David Benavidez don't exist. Play this game like Caleb Plant ain't a more difficult fight. Come on, bro. Yeah, and Top Rank do it too. A lot. Jay Walk, exactly. He said exactly. That's exactly what they did with Jeff Horn. I don't even think Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao for real. So he wasn't even really a champion in my eyes because Pacquiao whooped his ass. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Kamal, you bugging. What did he say? Hey, Kamal, you bugging. He was super chatting. You guys got to pay attention. Don't be clapping people for no reason. Anywho, yeah, Jeff Horn's the same thing. It's like that's what's happening in boxing. They're manufacturing champions. First of all, there's alphabet belts. So there's so many different belts you can get your hands on. Then two, we know the difference between a tested, battle-tested, proven champion. Period. And that's what they're trying to fool people. Like Lomachenko came close to being undisputed, but if you really break down, who did he fight? That's why I knew Teofimo was going to tear off in his ass, bro. Who did Lomachenko fight in any of them fights prior to Teo? Who was Lomachenko really fighting that you thought had any chance, a semblance of a chance? Who? Name somebody that Lomachenko was fighting that you thought had a chance prior to Teofimo. Like everybody rated Jorge Linares. I mean, man, old media be lying, bro. Linares is cool. When he's boxing, his combinations look good and flashy, but watch his fights. Y'all don't watch boxing for real. Gary Russell wasn't even at 135. Block these dudes, bro. Get these dudes out of here. Gary Russell is not even a lightweight. He didn't even fight Lomachenko at lightweight. Get these dudes out of here. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. Listen, I just get sick of, like, I don't want none of, if you so casual and you keep blabbing your mouth and you don't know what you talking about, I don't care if you watch my channel. Straight like that. I don't. Because I'm sitting up here giving an education and if you don't know what you're talking about, you can just soak it all in. But when y'all start just blurting out stuff and you don't know what you're talking about, there's a reason teachers teach. Block them. I don't need no fan like that because if you a casual, you need to sit your casual ass down and, peep game and see how we doing it. And then when you get your bars up, then you can start jumping in the conversation. But they jumping in with stuff that they know they don't know what they talking about. Wow, you think your fans and viewers would stop effing with you if you came out? We happy. What? We hip to you. I'm happy for you. I'm not hating. No need to block. I don't even know what he talking about. So block him too just because. He said your fans and viewers will be happy. I don't know I ain't hear a word you said. Hibbity hoobla. Who next? Blabbity blue blah blah blabbity blue blah. I ain't hear a word you said. Hibbity hoobla. Is that a tank top or a new bra? Look, y'all, Snoop Dogg just got a fucking boob job. I don't know. I ain't hear a word you said. I don't know you beat. I don't know you lost to. When they hate, donate. I don't care. Block them. Yeah, we blocking all that noise. 2021 and beyond. Block Texas Juice. It's a rat. Get these dudes out of here. Where they make these dudes at, huh? Get Texas Juice. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Yeah, we blocking everything. Who else? Come get some. You getting blocked too. Say something. Say it. So anyway, there's a lot of that going on in boxing where, like, just because Callum Smith, because Canelo's team told you Callum Smith is the best, Surprise, motherfucker, he ain't. Listen, is there anybody in this chat, so we could block you too, that believes David Benavidez would look like Callum Smith and lose even if he loses to Canelo? So listen to the fucking question. Even if he were to lose to Canelo, do you believe he would look like Callum Smith? Yes or no? Win, lose, or draw, would David Benavidez go out and get his bicep exploded and shell up for 12 rounds? Yes or no? Just like Callum Smith did. Nope, he wouldn't. No way. Hell no. Hell nah. No, exactly. So once again, block J.R. Johnson. Block J.R. Johnson. Bro, there's nobody that believes David Benavidez would just languish on the ropes like this and just be getting teed off with so Canelo can look sensational. You know, unless Canelo's playing games and give him a 1 week camp or something. Come on, bro. Do you know these are the Canelo elements? The money keep coming in. Listen, y'all better stop hating because we just getting paid. And it's fat like that. Listen, I rhyme like that. I'm dope like that. I'm fat like that. And super chat like that. Bro, we be the keys. We be the lock. I said I'm dope like that. I'm fat like that. They super chat like that. We be the what? We be to lock. I'm diggable planets. You dig me? Shout out to Cameron Renfro. I'm here for the knowledge and the support. Happy holidays, Cam. Let's get it. Man, there's no way Benavidez would just sit up there getting teed off on. Canelo gonna have to show me that. See, y'all weak. Y'all weaklings. You inferior, weak duckling, ugly duckling, weak ducklings. Y'all claim to be boxing fans, but you don't want to see it. Just admit it. You shook. They scared to death. They scared to look. They shook. Just say, I'm scared. Say, hey, ego, I know you the king, but I'm a scary ass dude. And I say I like boxing, but I really don't want to see great fights. I only want to see when two black fighters are fighting each other, like Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. But if it's Canelo in a tough fight, no sirree, Bob, I don't want that because I'm scared. Y'all scared. They scared to death. They scared to look. They shook. Smash the like button. Y'all better stop playing with me, man. Jake Paul kills Canelo. Okay, we're going to kill you out the chat. Yeah, you infected, all right. And you ain't finna infect us with that dumb shit. Get infected out of here. This motherfucker got an infection. Yeah. We got the antibiotic for your ass. You the infection. We got the antibiotic. It's coming. We got the vaccination right here for all that dumb shit. Block them. I got my own vaccine. You know, y'all tripping off this Rona 19 vaccination. I got the vaccination. Block them. I got the block them serum. I promise you, we blocking everything. Keep playing, bro. I got the vaccination for y'all. Yeah. Lift up your sleeve. I know you scared of needles like Pacquiao, but I'm coming with that needle, bro. I'm the new vaccination. Ego, I'm in this bitch. Block him. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Truvale Grayson. That sounds like a superhero biological name. Get him out of here. This man, Trudy Grayson. This old Robin, Batman and Robin government name sounding ass. Who the fuck is Truvale Garrison? Any motherfucker sound like a black superhero government name that grew up in the UK. Man, get him out of here. Truvale. The black channels. They be coming in with these fake black names and shit. Like, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, it's me, DeMario. You'll be sorry, bro. Like, they just be coming in with these fake. Like, why y'all pretend to be black in the chat? Like, I don't understand that. Yeah, it's me, DeMario Jenkins. You're going to be sorry, bro. You got me thinking. Like, what is the fascination with pretending that you black when you really not? They be putting black default pics and all types of. Why y'all do that? They be like, Errol Spence sucks, dude, and Deontay Wilder's just making excuses. I'm black too, by the way. Like, first of all, we know you ain't black. Because if you was black, you don't have to. Black people don't announce their blackness. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes black people just want to be left alone. They don't want to announce that they black. And police, oh, he's black, nigga, black. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't even want no confrontation. They don't even want to tell you you're black. Like, nah, man, I'm Dominican. Ain't no black person just announced they. Like, you don't just call a Pizza Hut. You're like, pizza, takeout or delivery. Yeah, I want one large combination pizza. I'm black too, by the way. Ain't nobody gonna say that. When the last time you ordered pizza and told them you was black? You got any discounts? 2 for 1, some cheesy bread. I'm black too, by the way. A little black channel. These motherfuckers be lying, bro. Ain't nobody just announced they black. Only on YouTube and Instagram. Deontay Wilder needs to get over it. Fucking bum squat. I'm black too, by the way. I like strawberry soda. I like ham hocks and collard greens too. Cause I'm black. Right, these motherfuckers be lying. I love fried chicken. Hell yeah, extra crispy. I'm black, guys. Like, y'all be lying on this platform. I don't see it. I don't understand it. They be coming in all these weird names, Shaquita and all. Like, bro, who is you? Like, who are you? Be these weird names you never seen. Shaba Ranks and shit. Like, what Shaba Ranks? He watching my shit? Nah, that ain't no motherfucking Shaba and shit. Shaba, Shaba in the chat and shit. They be lying. Who just pretends to be? Man, let me get this money. Y'all wasting my time. But the money is right on time. Kamal Oz said, bro, stop. He said, I'm black too, by the way, as a proud black man. But that's different. These dudes be lying. They be trying to sound down. Hell yeah, dude. I drink Tang. I like Poontang. Like, no black people even talk like this. Poontang. Like, what black person said they can't wait to get some Poontang and shit? Any motherfuckers talk like Skip Bayless but claim they black and shit. Oh yeah, I would love a slice of Poontang. Yeah, I got that drip. Yeah, I'm pretty dope with my posse. Like, it ain't no black man even saying half of that shit. Like, what? Man, fuck 12. Fuck 12, guys. I just want you to know, fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Man, shut your stupid ass up. The fuck? Fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Man, come on. Nah. Bro, it's a bunch of weirdos. He said the dudes that listen to Logic. Why you try Logic like that, bro? That's hilarious. And if you black saying stuff like Wilder need to stop crying, you a coon peer. Bro, it's not even, half the time it's not even someone who's actually black. They just be saying that. I love Stubbs' barbecue sauce. Like, I know you not black. Ain't no black person just came to YouTube to say they love some barbecue sauce. Bro, see, this is what the racists really be thinking. Like, that's all you do is you just announce what barbecue sauce you love. You know what I'm saying? I love Bullseye extra tangy barbecue sauce, man. I'm black. Like, oh yeah, that's what black people do. Just sit on here and come to boxing YouTubes to talk about some goddamn ribs and barbecue. Man, come on. Action Jackson, Errol Spence is the A-side, point blank, period. Errol Spence needs to give Terence Crawford all the goddamn money. I'm black too, by the way. Like, all right. Bro, smash the like button. Smash the like button if you black too, by the way. If you black, just smash the like button. If you're black too, by the way. Nah, that's a joke. But the money keeps coming in. That is not a joke. We got a Venmo from my man Daniel Dixon. He sent that Venmo. Listen, they be hitting the gram. Not the gram. What's it? Venmo. We got $10 on Venmo. We got some money on Zelle earlier. We getting some cash apps. He said, I love grape Kool-Aid. I'm black too, by the way. Exactly. Hey, y'all wildin', bro. Y'all wildin'. I need y'all to get the likes up though. The man said, "I love Kool-Aid and watermelon." Yeah, facts. You know, bro. Canelo, David Benavidez would not look like that, bro. Callum Smith was sitting there letting Canelo punch his arm off. Bro, this man, I ain't never seen so. When's the last time you seen somebody like not threw their arm out the socket or broke their arm or hand? Like, bro, you seen their arm was looking like Hellboy. Bro, this man really had no type of defense or inside game and let Canelo haul off and punch his bicep off. Meat off the bone, bro. Canelo's a bad boy. Bro, he was coming down punching his arm off. Listen, that man Canelo has a sawed-off shotgun. He sawed the man's arm off. Like, what fight? Name a fight that he walk into the locker room, his shit all swole up. Bro, why was his arm like bro, the man's arm looked crazy. It looked like an elephant trunk. Nah, bro. You tripping. He said had him looking like Popeye. I'm good to the redness because I eat. Caleb Plant. I know dude personally. I've talked to and interviewed David Benavidez. They are not gonna go out like that. You know it, I know it. Look, okay, here's another example. Bro, Canelo is running the same game. Canelo fought Kovalev, who looked like pure shit. That fight was FAF. Kovalev looked like pure dog shit, right? You mean to tell me that Beterbiev, in your heart of all hearts, you think he'll look like Kovalev looked? Y'all hating and lying, bro. Bro, do you honestly believe that Artur Beterbiev, if that was the guy that was chosen for 175, fought Canelo, and he's a champion, he would look like Kovalev, where he throwing everything with no conviction, his jab looked real faint? Man, come on. They trying to help Canelo, give him the they want him to be the Mexican Mayweather so bad. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen because Floyd didn't have to do all this cap ass stuff. He really fought people. Even Canelo's team said he wasn't going back to 75 because they know it was cap. Bro, every time I say these things, listen, okay, put it this way. If I'm cap, listen, I'll settle it right now. If I'm cap, then how come for the last several years I've requested the same thing and Canelo, and they're reasonable requests. I'm not asking Canelo to fight somebody on Saturn's rings. I'm asking for legit actual fights in or around the divisions that he's been in. So if I'm capping and what I'm saying is hate and all that stuff, that you know the usual suspects and the racists, they're going to get mad because we holding Canelo pound for pound #1 to a standard. If I'm capping, then how come Canelo has not honored any of the requests? I have a pool of names, a talent pool of names that I wanted to see Canelo fight for the last several years. Do you understand this? And read me loud and clear. He has not fought damn near one of those names on the whole list. I wanted to see David Benavidez, Artur Beterbiev instead of Kovalev if he was going to 75, Caleb Plant, Jamal Charlo, of course, and also Caleb Plant. But the names that get linked to him, Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith, David Lemieux, Toriano Johnson, Jason Quigley down under. Man, stop. Oh, I don't know if I said Andre, but he's on that list too. Bro, we've been calling for the same thing over and over. So if I was lying, I would have been proven wrong by now. And the Canelo man fans keep saying the same stuff. Oh, Canelo's going to get to your boy. When? If first of all, when they say your boy, you know what they're talking about, code words, because they only do it for black fighters. Like your boy Charlo, your boy Andre. So we know what that means. So just so we can decode the code words because I don't like to beat around the bush. I don't like to beat around the bush. When is Canelo Alvarez going to prove me wrong? Because so far he's proven me right over and over again. I never said he would never fight Callum Smith. I never said he would never fight Kovalev. I never was even thinking about the Kovalev fight, to be honest, because I didn't think he would be at 175 at this point, right? So instead of proving me wrong, which would be the easiest thing to do, Canelo continues to prove me right. He'll fight. How many? This has been a running joke on my channel for years now that Canelo is attacking England and destroying the British fighters. Remember, I was like, he's gonna fight Elton John next. He's gonna fight this person next. Austin Powers next. This is a running joke, and he keeps proving me right by fighting more and more. So if he fights Billy Joe Saunders, enjoy that. Have that. After Canelo looked good. He looked good as fuck. Pause. Versus Callum Smith. He looks sharp, but that it comes with the price. You look so sharp, I don't give a fuck about the Triple G3 fight, and I don't care about the Billy Joe Saunders fight. If that's who Canelo's fighting, then those aren't big fights to me. They really aren't. If Callum Smith at 6'9" or whatever the fuck height he was, got his arm exploded, what is Billy Joe Saunders gonna really do? Billy Joe Saunders is an off and on type of fighter anyway. 1 minute he look cool in the ring, and then the next he don't. Nello can't be on Floyd's level. He fighting weak links. Facts. Number 016, 16, I guess. Box the Ego for DAZN top ranked matchmaker. Listen, the shooters is doing a hell of a job. Shout out to Hoke Bradley. Notice they just come to my channel to say I'm lame. Somebody is lying to you people. You good people at home watching me. They say I'm lame, but I continue to do numbers year upon year upon year. So I'm so lame that they have no choice but to keep watching me. I'll take that. If you're going to keep coming back and supporting, then I'm going to keep being lame. Even though you're not explaining your side, you're just calling me names, fine. I'll take that because I wish y'all could see this YouTube check that I got this month. Ridiculous. Top 3 YouTube checks ever. We out here. We getting paid. You get me. Bro, this was crazy. I was like, okay, YouTube. Bro, we're going to do more and more for the channel. I promise. Keep hating. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. We're working. You hate, we work. So I don't care. I'll be lame and all that other stuff. A bitch. Yeah, I'm all that. Yup. Next, moving on. Yeah, we going to get that bread. But they don't prove me wrong. You know that. You know that. They refuse to do it. If Canelo, all he has to do is fight Benavidez next. He won't do it. They said it, yeah, Canelo might fight whatever, Willie Lump or whoever in February. Look, I'm about to catch a body, yo. Hold on. Catch a Body TV. The boy Ego Valley is back. Hold on. Watch this. Y'all ready for me to catch a body? Let's get the lights up. Catch a Body TV. Catch a Body TV. If y'all ready for Catch a Body TV, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Watch this. Al Heyman offered Canelo $75 million for 3 fights, and he turned it down. Yeah, I seen that. All right, look. Canelo here, I'll prove my point. The WBC, they look horrible. They look horrible. Let's explain this. Smash the like button. WBC, y'all terrible. Y'all look terrible. Canelo was at one. This is all facts. No cap. Listen, no cap, Snapple facts. Canelo Alvarez, his mandatory was Jermall Charlo after beating Triple G. If you knew that, say I. Everybody type I so I can continue. If you knew that Jermall Charlo was Canelo's WBC mandatory at a point in time, say I. I just need, okay, so people knew that. So that's an actual fact. He was the mandatory. He was the guy in line to fight Canelo. All of a sudden, the week of Charlo's fight, which I was at, because I remember being in Houston in a hotel room and waking up, and I read that Canelo was the franchise champion. I'm like, what the hell is a franchise champion? Because I immediately thought of the song, Them Franchise Boys. You know what I'm saying? Or the group, the Franchise Boys. Or I think that was D4L, but whatever. So anyway, Charlo was a mandatory. All of a sudden, WBC in the witness protection program, they created this belt for Canelo at 160 so that he didn't have to fight Charlo the week of Charlo's fight. Because if Charlo won, which he was favored to do, and he did do against Brandon Adams, then Canelo there'd be more pressure, growing pressure for Jamal Charlo to get a shot at Canelo. So they came out with this half-ass, non-thought-out franchise champion thing. Everybody hated it. Everybody hated it. They couldn't explain it, right? They couldn't really explain what it does and how he got it. So it was just a mess, right? Anyway, they said one of the parameters was that the belt was non-transferable. You could only be appointed the franchise champion by the WBC. So meaning they have full power. Whoever they want to succeed or to get this position, only they can anoint you. And at the time, they said it was it was a designation and it was non-transferable. So they didn't think this through, because later on they made Lomachenko a franchise champion and Teofimo beat him, and they allowed him to collect the belt. But before they said that the thing was non-transferable. But back to the mandatories. They said that Charlo is the WBC regular and Canelo does not need to fight. We're not going to order Canelo versus Charlo at 160, which should have been his mandatory, because Canelo has done so much for the sport, he shouldn't have mandatories. If you guys remember that, press 3. Type the number 3. Do y'all remember Charlo all of a sudden getting elevated to regular WBC champion and Canelo being excused from any mandatory positions with this new franchise champion? Okay, so everyone putting 3, they remember. Now, fast forward to the future. Before the Canelo lawsuit, Canelo said he was going to fight. David Benavidez lost his belt on the scale. Canelo's team petitioned to fight Avni Yildirim. You know what? We're going to do it like this. I got something for y'all. This will help anyway. All right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, look. Boom. The WBC did an interview with The Athletic. I told you. This is why I'm always multiple steps ahead of these dudes. The WBC, y'all see that? They did an interview with The Athletic. The title says, WBC president says Canelo wasn't ordered to fight Avni Yildirim. He requested it. Y'all see that? He requested it. Keep in mind, this is before Canelo got out of his contract with De La Hoya. Canelo isn't being ordered to fight the little-known Avni Yildirim, right? For the vacant WBC. Instead, WBC president explained to The Athletic, this is what Alvarez wants. You see that? This is what Alvarez wants. The WBC Board of Governors voted 36-1 Tuesday morning to grant 4-division champion Canelo's request to fight mandatory Avni Yildirim of Turkey. Okay. The date is right there. You foolish infidels. August 18th. So this was before he got out of the lawsuit and got out of his Golden Boy contract. So let's piece this all together. This is why y'all need me in boxing. So let's piece this whole puzzle together. Let's piece it all together. You mean to tell me that Canelo was excused from fighting Jermall Charlo at 160 because of the WBC jump? They said he don't have no mandatories. He's the franchise champion. Then, when David Benavidez lost his belt on the scale, Canelo never wanted to fight David Benavidez publicly, but now all of a sudden he's interested and keen on getting that WBC belt now that Avni Yildirim is the guy to go through. So before the Golden Boy lawsuit, I just showed you the article, Canelo Alvarez was trying to fight against Avni Yildirim. Then we found out the Golden Boy story and then the lawsuit, and he sues and gets out of the contract. In doing that, he goes back to DAZN. Now his eyes aren't set on Avni Yildirim, who the WBC, and I just showed you, voted for Canelo to fight. They vote. So this article tells you everything you need to know. Canelo requested that he wanted to fight Avni Yildirim. The WBC Board of Governors voted in favor of Canelo, 36-1, to grant his wish, right? He says, we didn't order this. This is what Canelo wanted, right? But then when he sued and got out of his contract, Canelo Alvarez switched plans and says he now wants to fight Caleb Smith. The WBC bent over backwards and said, guess what? This WBC fight is now for the vacant title. But wait, I thought you said Canelo wanted to fight Avni Yildirim, and 36-1 voted in favor of Avni Yildirim and Canelo. Now all of a sudden he breaks his contract because of breach of contract with Golden Boy, and now he's fighting someone totally different, Callum Smith. Then he beats the shit out of him, right? Now, but wait, there's more. Now they're saying he has to fight next against Avni Yildirim because that's his mandatory. But wait, you guys said he didn't have to fight Jermall Charlo because he doesn't have mandatories as a franchise champion. And then when Canelo wanted to fight Avni Yildirim, people say, how does he get first dibs instead of David Benavidez? Why can't David Benavidez fight Yildirim for the belt? The WBC said it's because Canelo is the franchise champion at 160, so it gives him carte blanche to do whatever he wants at 168 and first dibs. Okay, so if he got the Avni Yildirim fight approved 36-1, as I just depicted and showed you guys, he requested to fight Avni Yildirim before the lawsuit. You guys agreed and voted that that is right for Canelo to fight Yildirim. Then he sues, gets out of his contract, and now he has a change of plan. Now you're saying that he has to fight Avni Yildirim, but I thought the franchise champion didn't have mandatories. Oh, my gosh. Cooked him. How come when Jermall, an African-American fighter, was your mandatory, they said with this franchise designation, which is non-transferable, which they later transferred in the Lomachenko-Tio fight, they said he is absolved of fighting any mandatories. He don't have to fight Charlo, a black fighter. He doesn't have to fight an please note this down, an African-American fighter from Houston, so it's properly notated, Jermall Charlo, who was in line to fight either Golovkin when he had the belt or Canelo when Canelo beat Golovkin for the belt. A black African-American fighter was not granted the opportunity and received his title in the mail, so to speak, because they said with the franchise title, Canelo don't have to see Charlo because he's done wonders for the sport and we're not going to hold him to that standard. So how does he have a mandatory with Yildirim after we just watched another fight where we knew the outcome? Now they're saying he has to fight Yildirim, and people are saying this is mandatory. I thought he didn't have mandatories anymore. Oh my gosh, somebody lying. Somebody lying. How does Canelo now have a mandatory when they said he doesn't do mandatories anymore because he was franchise champion? Now you could say, oh, one was at 160. But let me respond to that. If you're saying he now has a mandatory at 168 because he's not franchise champion at 168, then before he was going to fight Caleb Smith and before the lawsuit was known about, you guys voted for Canelo Alvarez to fight Yildirim, and you said the reason he has preferential treatment is because he requested it, and as the franchise champion, you voted 36-1. So you told us in August, in essence, that his franchise designation transferred up, and now because he was the franchise champion at 160, he has special powers at 168, which led to your committee, your board of governors, voting in favor of him fighting Yildirim. But when Canelo changed his plans after the lawsuit and broke free, DAZN probably didn't want this fight, not as the first fight back. Now all of a sudden the WBC cowered and bend to whatever Canelo wants and decides. It's wrong, bro. They just do whatever Canelo wants, they gonna do. Canelo was trying to fight Yildirim, and you said he got, so realistically, David Benavidez should have fought Yildirim or Callum Smith. But you said Canelo, based on his franchise champion status at 160 and his request, that you guys voted for Canelo to fight Yildirim, and you approved it. Then you said, after the lawsuit, that the belt is now up for grabs in the Callum Smith fight. Y'all getting cooked, bro. Y'all getting cooked, dog. So my thing is this. 1 minute Canelo don't have mandatories like a black fighter. Who's Jesus Gonzalez? I don't even know who that is. Block him. Fuck. He said click link. I don't spread links. I don't know what you talking about. Block him. 1 minute Canelo Alvarez does not have to fight his black mandatory, Jermall Charlo. Then you approve him to cut the line to fight Avni Yildirim because he's a franchise champion. Now you're saying he has a mandatory in February against Avni Yildirim. So does he have mandatories or does he not have mandatories? And if he does have mandatories like Avni Yildirim, then why didn't he have to fight the black African-American fighter, Jermall Charlo? Explain this to me. I'm waiting to hear this so I can fry y'all. How come a Mexican fighter, Canelo Alvarez from Guadalajara, Mexico, did not have to fight an African-American fighter, Jermall Charlo from Houston, when Jermall did all the steps, beating Hugo Centeno and Sebastian, whatever, I forgot the dude's name. He has like 3 names. It was the mandatory, whatever. I'm drawing a blank right now. But he went through all the steps and was supposed to be able to get Canelo. So how come now Canelo back having mandatories? And it's a mandatory that nobody's checking for. But a mandatory that would have been a great fight and a big business fight is a Mexican fighter, Canelo Alvarez, and an African-American fighter in Jermall Charlo, who keeps calling him out and says, I was never sent a contract from Oscar, Golden Boy, or Canelo or his team. Bro, it don't make sense. They're playing unfair to help Canelo. So you approve the Yildirim fight because that's where Canelo was headed at that time. Then he breaks out of his contract from DAZN and Golden Boy, right? And he's a free agent. Now all of a sudden, mysteriously, the WBC puts the same vacant belt up for grabs in a totally different fight, but they just said 36-1 voted in favor of Canelo Yildirim. So why didn't Canelo fight Yildirim on that first DAZN fight? So Canelo could just change his mind and you still, like, okay. That's like me saying, hey, buy something on the menu, $20 or less, and I'll buy it for you. Pick something on the menu, $20 or less. And then you said, okay, I'll take this. I want the double cheeseburger. Okay, that's $15. I'll buy it. If you all of a sudden get the surf and turf filet mignon and the shit's $80, and I told you I would pay for a meal that's $20 or under, I never said anything about buying the filet mignon and king crab and shit $120. I said I'll buy you a meal if it's $20 or less, right? So that being said, why would you expect anyone to, if they said buy a meal on this menu for $20 or less, you can't start adding up and buying the most expensive stuff and bottles of wine. And nobody said they was going to pay for all that, right? So the same thing is this. You wouldn't cater. Why are they catering? Why is the WBC catering to Canelo like this, bro? Canelo says he wants to fight Yildirim. They approve it. So he got his wish and jumped the line. And people like David Benavidez, who lost his belt on some bullshit because he miscalculated his weight, don't get a shot at his belt versus Yildirim. I'd rather see Yildirim versus Benavidez so I could see Benavidez destroy this man. But they're going to let Canelo do it and not fight Benavidez. Man, what? And then they want you to praise Canelo like these moves aren't readily available to see. Bro, it's sickening. Again, does Canelo have mandatories or not? Because I distinctly remember the WBC saying with this franchise champion, he's done so much for the sport and he's an ambassador for the sport, he don't have to fight a black fighter, Jermall Charlo. But now they're saying he has to fight Avni Yildirim, a fight that nobody's. He said WBC equals we block Charlo. Facts. Listen, I'll forever support Jermall Charlo and Jermell Charlo if they keep doing what they're doing. Because listen, my channel is about what's right. I don't care about all that other politics and stupid shit. Bro, Jermall Charlo, he could fight Dougie Fresh. I'm going to watch it because I know this ain't his doing. I know he's trying to get the big fights. He just fought Derenchenko off his best performance. Bro, boxing is changing. It's evolving. If you doing all this fuckery, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how far that gets you. Bro, Canelo he's playing the same game over and over and over again. It's the same thing, man. It's the same game, bro. Like, here's the move. Here's one of them. Let's fight somebody who looked worn like Kovalev and the fight looked FAF. But before the fight, let's just tell the whole world that he's better than the best 175. So at the end of the day, when we whoop Kovalev ass and stop him, even though it looked FAF, we could say we beat the best light heavyweight. You full of shit. You didn't beat the best. Better be have looked better than the current form Kovalev that Canelo fought. But they don't want you to know that. Same thing with Benavidez and Caleb Plant. We all know that David Benavidez and Caleb Plant are better fighters at 168 than Callum Smith. But once again, Canelo's capping ass team came out and said that they believe Callum Smith is the best guy at 168. No, you don't. If you listen, why? Okay. So how is it that an experienced team of great fighters and great trainer, Eddie Reynoso and Canelo, they see more danger in Callum Smith, who just fought John Ryder and got his ass fucking beat and really lost, and David Benavidez is chopping people's heads off. He's stopping my boy J. Leon Love. That's my guy. Shout out to J. Leon. He's stopping my dude Anthony Durrell. And he's stopping Angulo, beating the fuck out of him, throwing 6, 8, and 9 punch combinations and walking people down and durable and all types of shit. Battling adversity in the Anthony Durrell fight. But this elite team of Canelo and Eddie Reynoso, they don't see that a fellow Mexican, someone of Mexican ethnicity, is out here slaying dudes at 168, and they feel like this white British fighter, Callum Smith, who just came off a bad performance, they really believe that he was the top of the cream of the crop. Stop it. Stop it. I respect Canelo's boxing ability and his boxing IQ. If you're a boxer, then you know you full of shit, because you can systematically break down, look at David Benavidez tapes and look at Callum Smith tapes and say, based on the level of competition, Benavidez is shining. You lying. You lying. I refuse to believe that Canelo is so smart in the ring, but so dumb outside of the ring. If you that smart in the ring, making the right moves and great defense and stuff, then I know you're capping, because there's no way in God's green earth you thought the guy who just lost to a guy about your size at a domestic level who's nowhere as good as you, John Ryder, there's no way you believe that that guy is better than David Benavidez or Caleb Plant. You're a fucking liar. Period. There's no way you could be that scientific in the ring and that clueless outside of the ring. Y'all fucking with the wrong one. Smash the like button. You know it's cap. So the same things I see, like Caleb Plant got pizzazz and skill, and David Benavidez, they see. Eddie Reynoso, Chepo, and Canelo see. We don't have just different sets of eyes. I respect the game. They respect the game. Canelo dedicated his life to it. I dedicated my life to this in different facets. They see the same thing I see. They trying to play this role like, oh, yeah, I think Callum Smith is the best. You don't think that. Why would you? Okay, so if you just got a brand new video game, why wouldn't you play it on moderate or rookie or easy? You just go to all Madden off rip? Come on, bro. Who go? If you really thought that was the best, and see, here's on. Listen. I'm gonna destroy Canelo. I'm gonna destroy him. I'm gonna destroy him like Mayweather, because I know he's capping. I'm just the one that I'm the one to tell you. Here's what they think about you. Canelo was outsold by Errol Spence in the pandemic. Errol Spence fight did 16,000 announced attendance. Eddie Hearn post-fight Callum Smith in Texas, where you have a lot of Hispanic population, did 10,000. Canelo, your numbers are showing. You think Canelo versus David Benavidez in Texas couldn't draw a bigger crowd? Man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. There's a reason why the crowd, you got outsold by Errol. You doing numbers that Tank's doing. You know why? Because they were in fights that people wanted to see, that were actually promoted. Leo Santa Cruz, F the haters. They knew Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz was going to be a good fight. And guess what? Even though Leo got halfway decapitated, it was a good fight as long as it lasted. That Callum Smith fight was ass in terms of two-way traffic. It was the Canelo beatdown show. It's the Canelo beatdown show. And listen, I see a lot of prideful people. Like, sometimes you'll see like people like, oh, go Canelo, let's go. And then they'll put the Mexico flag and stuff like that. That's great. But if you're putting let's go Canelo, a Mexican flag, why wouldn't you want to see David Benavidez and Canelo on Cinco de Mayo? Doesn't that seem to just make a little bit more sense? Like, so you mean to tell me Oscar De La Hoya is fighting another Mexican legend, Julio Cesar Chavez, not once but twice, but Canelo, he can't fight a Mexican American? Really? On a Mexican American holiday, like because in Mexico they don't necessarily celebrate Cinco de Mayo. That's more like an Americanized holiday, right? So wouldn't that make sense? Or even a Zurdo Ramirez. You could go up to 75, fight Kovalev, but Zurdo Ramirez don't look like trash. You can't fight him. So a guy who hails from Mexico, and another guy who hails from Mexico, Gilberto Ramirez, or a Mexican American, that's not popping, man, come on. Y'all lying. And everybody treats Canelo like this media darling. I'm telling you what it is. He's a great fighter. He's a talent. I enjoy watching Canelo fight. But it doesn't deflect from what I'm saying. You see the schedule and whatever. Like, the thing is, you can fool some of the people some of the times, but you can't fool them all the times. Period. You're not gonna fool the amount of people that show up for Canelo versus David Benavidez or Canelo versus Charlo will indicate everything I'm saying. But he has to actually fight them for us to see it. I promise you. Listen, whatever Callum Smith Canelo viewership did and attendance, I promise you, Charlo or Benavidez or even Caleb Plant will do more than that. There's only one way to find out. All this Abney Yildirim and all this weird fights and pilgrims and all that, ain't nobody trying to see that no more, bro. Canelo said he won't fight another Mexican brother. Fuck that. So why did Eric Morales have to do it and go to war 3 times with Marco Antonio Barrera? Why did Juan Manuel Marquez fight against the babyface assassin, right? Why did Oscar have to fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., right? Listen, Canelo, bro, if that's his statement, I know he said that in the past, but if he still feels that, you cap. Because you know how I know Canelo's capping? Because Canelo's fought Mexican fighters before. So how are you able to fight Alfredo El Perro Angulo and Alfonso Gomez? And he fought, what's the name? Miguel Vasquez twice. But you can't fight Mexican fighters no more. Your whole career in Mexico when you were 15, you know what I'm saying? You was fighting guys that were probably primarily from Mexico in club style fights. So how are you all of a sudden too good? You could fight Miguel Vasquez multiple times, and you could fight Alfonso Gomez on a Mayweather undercard. You could fight El Perro Angulo. You could fight Jose Cito Lopez. Jose Cito Lopez is not Mexican American? Well, guess what? So is David Benavidez. Fight him. You fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. How you fight him? But now all of a sudden you not fight. Imagine if a black fighter did that. Imagine if Wilder said, oh my God, I ain't fighting no Anthony Joshua or Dillian White. I swear, it goes against everything I believe in. Imagine if a black fighter, imagine if Errol Spence said, oh, I ain't fighting no black guy. I ain't fighting Sean Porter. I'm only fighting, man, come on, y'all give him hell. If he said he'll never fight Terence Crawford, never fight Sean Porter, never fight you guys because he just looked black. Man, come on. Y'all getting crucified. That's game. Blouses. So the walls are closing in. There's a couple characters in boxing. Keep doing the foolish stuff. We know what it is. The walls are definitely closing in. It's over. Oh, but wait.
I got another question in the chat from Jimbo Slice. He says, what did you think of the Canelo and Smith fight?
I felt like Canelo, hats off to Canelo. No disrespect to him at all. He's a great champion. He went in there and he took care of business. He looked amazing. It's just that the only thing that I didn't really like is Eddie Hearn and all them. They let Callum Smith take the biggest fight of his life with the 4-week camp. And it's not even 4 weeks, to be honest with you. It was 3 weeks, them training at the gym. And then the last week, they're in Texas. He's losing weight. You know what I mean? So it's not 3 weeks is not enough time to fight Canelo. Right. They could say, oh, Canelo had 4 weeks to train this. No, he didn't. He knew he was going to fight. He knew he was going to fight by the end of the year. You think by October he wasn't training? Whoever says that, oh, you only train 4 weeks is a fucking idiot, and they shouldn't even talk. They have nothing to say. Because Canelo, he's a smart dude, man. He's very smart, but I just don't like how Eddie Hearn, that was his fighter. Callum Smith, it was his fighter before Canelo got with Eddie Hearn, and then he just sold them out like that. It's kind of fucked up.
Right.
4 weeks. Obviously.
Go ahead.
Yeah, obviously, Callum Smith wasn't going to turn down the $5.5 million payday. He said, fuck it. Well, this is the last. If I turn this opportunity down, I might not get it again. You know what I mean? So he did what he had to do, man. At the end of the day, we all got families. We're all, we got our people to take care of. If you felt like, it wasn't going to come again, $5.5 million is a lot of fucking money.
Hey,
that's David Benavidez.
they would have gave him at least
hands, right?
And then too, I also want to bring something up. Like if you look at it, and now I kind of like seeing why they're giving these guys not too much long for training camps. Like if you look at a Daniel Jacobs, when Daniel Jacobs came into the fight, where they had like 8 weeks, he didn't do, he didn't do too good, but he didn't do too bad. But Canelo couldn't do shit to him. I didn't see Canelo hurt him at all in that fight. Daniel Jacobs was solid. He looked solid, and then. I feel like that's why they kind of really don't want to give people full training camps, because they know if they put a real 168, pounder of big with the size advantage that, it's going to cause a lot of problems for them.
Okay, David. That's David Benavidez, y'all. Oh, man. Bro, how do I keep getting it right in boxing? Just tell me. Tell me, how do I keep getting it right in boxing? So Benavidez said, it's messed up that Eddie Hearn sold his fighter out, gave him 4 weeks to train for Canelo. Like, what type of preparation is that? And he said it's not even a true 4 weeks. You got flights, and you're probably trying to make weight the last week when you're in the bubble or whatever. Man, y'all getting destroyed. So David Benavidez said, look at Danny Jacobs. He didn't do half bad. So look at it. Jacobs was the guy who got a full camp. And I believe he spit on the whole rehydration clause and didn't weigh in the next day. And guess what? In recent memory, he's the guy that did the best against Canelo. Right? So we see the games Canelo's playing. You're going to have to get in there. Like, bro, why are you trying to continue fighting people on short turnarounds? Like, what, bro, Mayweather was so good. Listen, he didn't have to do that. Name somebody that fought Floyd since he's been Money Mayweather, and they had 4 weeks to train. Floyd typically wanted to fight guys at their best. So we see the game. So how much confidence can you really truly have in your fighter if you purposely want them to have a half camp while you get a full camp? That's like having that's like playing a video game with, like, let's say me and Sir are playing Street Fighter 2, and he's Zangief, a powerful character already, and I'm Blanca, and he won't play against me unless we start off and my health bar is this big. So have you ever done that with your friend? Like where one person has a full health bar and you're like, I'm so good, you could put my health bar in half, just like hit me a couple of times, and I'll still beat you with a half full bar. You see what I'm saying? Why? Like, the object of the game is you both start off with the full health bar, and then the best man wins. But Canelo, he gonna make sure your health bar is like right here because you only had 4 weeks to train. Because he knows you were coming off a tough fight or something. And his health bar is at 100%. Why would you have to do that? Why would you have to do that if you're the nicest out? No, he fought Danny Jacobs. Man, the walls are closing in. That's my time. Yeah, he said a handicap. Yeah, you're trying to put extra stipulations on everything. Floyd didn't have to do all this. And it's funny, a lot of the races, everything they said that they hated Mayweather for, they're allowing Canelo to actually do. And Floyd didn't actually do it. They said Floyd was scary and waited till guys got old. Look at Sergey Kovalev. Block Alfredo. You've already left 2 stupid comments. We don't need a third. Block him. I seen your first comment too. Block him. Get Alfredo. Turn him to Alfredo sauce. I'm the boss, so we're going to turn Alfredo into some sauce. Yeah, get him out of here. Man, it is what it is. So y'all enjoyed Canelo versus Yildirim. I'll be focused on the other great fights in boxing. These storylines aren't interesting. Canelo's a great fighter. He's always going to look good if you keep putting him in with Yildirims and Pilgrims. Okay, listen, Canelo's been doing this for years. Edeslandi Lara called him out for several years, like a year and a half, at least 2 years, before he actually got the fight, after he got on stage and embarrassed Canelo. And you've seen what type of fight it is. But the same thing was going on back then. I had a channel. The same thing. People are saying, oh, Edeslani Lara don't deserve it. Who cares? Lara can't sell. Canelo will knock him out. And then when they actually fought, it was a close competitive fight. And I thought Lara won. So it's the same thing they're doing. They're saying, oh, Benavidez can't make weight and Charlo will get knocked out. Demetrius Andrade will get knocked out. But they're sabotaging so you never see it. So Canelo never has to actually prove it. It's crazy. Oh, he mad. He came back. Yeah. Man, I can't even be mad at him. That holiday check I got from YouTube, damn. We ain't worried about what they talking about. The money keep coming in. So, yeah, man, we see it, man. We see the same thing. You know, we see all the little game stuff being played. Block them. Yeah, we get these dudes out of here. Anyway, that's my time. I'll be back with some more heat. Drop a like on the channel. You know, I think Canelo's a good fighter, but I need to see him fight. Like, the easiest thing he could do is prove me wrong, which he won't do. Prove me wrong. I keep saying who he won't fight, and then he don't fight him. I can never be wrong, bro. How can I be wrong if I keep telling you who he won't fight, and he don't fight them? Explain that, and then I'm getting off. Explain how I can be wrong when for years I tell you the guys he will not. I say he's not going to rematch Lara. He doesn't rematch Lara. I say he's not going to fight Demetrius Andrade. He still hasn't fought Demetrius Andrade. I say he's not going to fight Jamal Charlo. He doesn't fight to this day Jamal Charlo. I say he's not going to fight Beterbiev at 75. He going to get rid of his belt. He gets the belt from Kovalev. He doesn't fight Beterbiev or Bivol. I say he's not going to fight Bivol. I say he's not going to fight Jamal. I say he's not going to fight Andrade. I say he's not going to fight David Benavidez. And Canelo keeps proving me wrong, right? Over and over. And just when his name was synonymous with the great fighter and Caleb Plant, and it looked like the stars had aligned, he turns down the $75 million deal because PBC wanted him for 2 other fights after the Caleb Plant fight. I mean, good luck. So we'll see Canelo's next move. Make your next move your best move. But his star power is going to keep dwindling down unless he get on the ball and make the fights people want. Like, bro, just listen to what I'm about to say. Canelo is going to fuck around. Listen, you hear me? You hear me, huh? Canelo going to fuck around and get surpassed by Ryan Garcia if he don't get his act together. If Ryan Garcia is as good as he's been looking and he keeps going and winning, he going to fuck around and get surpassed by someone like that. Because Ryan is marketable. He's younger. He's knocking people out, is looking flashy, and his star power, if he beats Luke Campbell, that's a step in the right direction. And he already has better, like he speaks English in all his interviews, and he has a bunch of endorsements, and you know he's getting the promotional branding game on lock. Canelo is going to start getting surpassed by fighters like that. I promise you. He's going to get eclipsed. Guys like Errol Spence and guys who were just doing what boxing is requesting from them. Errol flies out of a car and fought a tough-ass competition and out. You know? Canelo's out here styling on dudes and looking great. But when is he going to look great against? Listen, everybody I'm telling you gives him a tougher fight, he doesn't fight. Everybody that I'm telling you would give him a tougher fight, he doesn't fight. It's very easy to see what's happening in boxing. Same thing with Lomachenko. They got mad at me for my opinions on Lomachenko. I said, he cool. But the first time he fought one guy, listen to me. This is all fact. The first time Lomachenko fought one person that I actually picked to beat him, I was right. I picked Teofimo. The videos are still on the channel. And guess who just beat Lomachenko? Teofimo. So when he's fighting Mariaga, Linares, Pedraza, I didn't pick none of them dudes. I never publicly picked any of them. I never never thought any of them were going to win. Luke Campbell, the one person I thought had a chance, I took the gamble and I said Teofimo going to beat him because I like this style matchup. And boom, that person beat him. Now, with Canelo, it remains to be seen. But I got to see it still. Fight the people that I'm saying, which are all reasonable fights. And then you really make your claim for greatness. Period. Marquez didn't do this. That's one of my favorite fighters. Marquez, when did he fight Pacquiao? And Pacquiao had 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to train. He never did that. He fought whatever. Bro, he fought Maximus Pacquiao when people thought Pacquiao could have been on something. He fought Pacquiao. That's just the cold, hard fact. He fought Pacquiao at peak danger. At peak danger. Even the Golovkin fight, Canelo did not give it to us the year that people wanted it, which was 2016. He was supposed to fight him after Dominic Wade for Golovkin and after Amir Khan for Canelo. So Canelo's been doing the same play. It's old. That's my time. Holla at the kid. We working.